Got a quick video for you today on the JETBeam BC-25 TAC. This was sent in via their company for a review. They have two models in this range. It's one of their more affordable offerings. Included items are the user manual. You also get two spare O-rings and a switch cover. There's your Type A to Type C charging cable and a JETBeam branded wrist strap. We'll look at the body design now, and you can see it's a bit different from many of the JETBeam torches. They usually go with a gunmetal grey effect, and this one is black. Finishing still feels pretty good to me. You've got decent quality anodizing, quite deep grooves by the head, and it's got more of a pattern on the barrel section rather than the traditional knurling. It still provides pretty decent grip though. Pretty strong clip on this as per usual with JETBeam. And we've got the holes there if you want to put the strap through on the U-shaped switch. The glass cover is recessed and there is a thread on the front of that, so then maybe you'll be able to fit additional items to it. There's your reflector. It's smooth and quite deep, so we're going to get a decent bit of range out of this. To get to the Type C charging port, you need to unscrew the head, and there you can see it is there. You need to fully take that off though when you want to charge the torch. There's quite a few threads on that, so I don't think you're going to lose it by accident in terms of it unscrewing itself, but do make sure that you don't misplace the head. We'll unscrew the base or tail cap now so you can have a look at that. You'll notice that the spring on this isn't gold plated. I assume that's down to a cost saving measure. We have square cut threads and it's well greased up. If I shine some light on the inside, you'll see that we do have a spring at the top there, and what that means is that we can use protected or unprotected batteries with this. Very straightforward UI on this. You just half press for your momentary, full press on and off. It does remember the last level unless the head is fully tightened, in which case it will put you straight into the high mode, whether it's on or off. When you slightly unscrew the head and half press, it cycles through all of the power levels, 3 of them, and the strobe mode. You don't need to unscrew it much to cycle through the different modes. It's different compared to a lot of torches, but I think it's pretty easy to remember. Cool light emitter is about 6,400 kelvins. Charging speed on this is about 3/4 of an amp. Would have been nice if we got up to the full amp charging, but there you go. Give you a quick size comparison compared to the TH10R. As you can see, there's a fair amount of difference between the two of these. Although the TH10R, which I'm showing you now on the beam shots, that's more of a mixed beam. Pretty decent beam though, I quite like it. When you move over to the BC-25 TAC, you'll notice even at the lowest output, you can still hit the shed, which is about 90 feet away. Next level on this is 400 lumens, so there's a fair jump there. And then we'll take it up to the high mode, highest output, 1100 lumens. And you can see there it does spread out a decent amount there as well. You can clearly see there is more focus on the beam, hence we have the longer range. It's definitely on the more throwy side with this one, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Have a look through a few more of the beam shots and I'll give you a quick summary at the end. Just a quick reminder, you do have another model with this, the BC-20 TAC. It's a bit smaller, exactly the same design, a little bit less range, and it is a bit lower in price than the BC-25. This particular model is more of a simple no-nonsense torch from JETBeam. It's certainly not the smallest 18650 around, but I do like the beam profile on it. It does have a decent amount of range. I think at the right price it could be worth a look. You can get this with or without a battery. As usual, thanks for watching. It is appreciated. Any thoughts or comments, do drop them down below.